Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Layla and today I'm giving y'all my income report for August 2024. In these videos, I go over my business income, my extra income, which is the only income that I'm earning at this point, as well as my business expenses. I've been filming these videos every single month for years now, so you can go back and watch videos from like 2021 and see how things have progressed since then. For each section, I break everything down from smallest to largest, and as I go through everything, I will explain, but let me know if y'all have any questions. All right, we are going to start with my business income. Everything that I'm showing here, these are my gross earnings. First up is Teachable. You can have courses on this website. I have a couple of personal development courses from several years ago when I was really focused on livinglikelayla.com. But every now and then I sell a course and they also hold some money for some time. So that's all this was. That was $4.17. Next is Buy Me a Coffee /support. I believe I only received one piece of support. Yes, $22.72. And I believe this was from one of my coaching clients, and that was Dro. So shout out to Dro again. Next is Etsy. I do have an Etsy shop focused on finance content. So these are digital downloads or Google Sheets templates for various things with finances. I also sell a few finance stickers. So altogether that was $107.16. Next is Mediavine. These are display ads on my lifestyle blog, livinglikelayla.com. That was $159.42. Coaching, so I do offer financial coaching. I always have spots open if you're interested, if you want help with budgeting, coming up with the debt payoff plan, learning how to save, just talking through your finances, I am available. For all of August, I actually only worked with my existing clients. So altogether that came to $400. I think I got a new client right at the end of August, but we didn't meet until September. So that's even included here. I was a little bit bummed not to gain any new clients in August, but I'm hoping to change that for September and the rest of the year. So yes, if it's something you've been thinking about or if you're interested, feel free to ask me any questions, feel free to apply, or if you know somebody who may be interested, then send them my way. Next is affiliate /sponsors. That came to $900. And actually a portion of this was payout from like months ago. I had reached out to the company like, hey, they're supposed to pay me every 30 days after the video goes live or whatever. And I was like, hey, I don't think I've received this payment or this payment. So got that straightened out and they took care of it immediately. Sometimes that happens, but no big deal, especially if they resolve it so quickly. And then final thing here would be Google AdSense. This is ads on YouTube, and that came to $1,207.05. Altogether here, I made $2,800.52, a little bit low. Y'all know that my goal lately has been at least $3,500. To not even hit 3,000 is a bit of a bummer. Like this is not enough money to sustain being self-employed, but I am trying, and I know that the summer months are typically slower. Like people are on vacation, oftentimes people are spending more money on travel or back to school, things like that, or they're just not even worried about their finances. So I am hoping that things pick up later on this year. I'm definitely trying to strategize more with everything that I'm doing. And honestly, this isn't like a fun thing to admit, to be like $2,800 from online income is really good, but that would be when I had it as a side hustle, like that's great supplementary income, but I would need more to be able to pay for everything that I need to pay for. I do really appreciate y'all's support though. It definitely keeps me going, and I am still holding out hope that I can grow this and actually make this stick. But with that, let's go ahead and hop to my business income goal tracker. My business income goal for 2024 is $50,000. Toward the beginning of the year, I was absolutely on track. I was like, easy peasy, I'm gonna hit this. It's probably gonna be over 60K, but things quickly slowed down. But that's okay. I think things still look pretty good. As y'all just saw, I made a little bit over $2,800 for August. Now, so far this year, I have made $33,416, which means I am at $16,583 or so from reaching this goal. In order for me to achieve this goal, I would need to make about $4,000 for September, October, November, December. I do really hope that I can do that, even if things look a little bit different each month. Like maybe September will be slower, but November, December, I can really bump things up, but I honestly have no clue. Still pretty good for the year though, and I will try my best to reach this goal and go beyond it. Now for my extra income, which luckily August was a pretty high month. So first up is Bank of America cashback. This is always first because it's always pretty small. That was $6.97. Next we have Rakuten, got paid out from that. You get paid out from Rakuten like every 3 months or so, and this is a browser extension where if you go online shopping, you get cash back. I always have my referral linked in the description box. This was a little bit lower, $13.62. Next is Upside. This is an app where you get cash back on gas as well as restaurants. I only use it for gas though. I also have my link, well, my code in the description box. I cashed out at $18.29. I use this every time that I get gas, and then I have some referrals in there. Next is Citi Cashback. This is from 2 of my Citi credit cards. That came to $22.46. I have the Citi Custom Cash Card as well as the Citi Double Cash Card, and both of them are great. Next up is a Chase referral. I had one referral in August. That was $50. I have that link down below. Always, it doesn't tell me who you are, so thank you so much, whoever you are. Next is Poshmark. I posted a few things for sale a few weeks ago, and slowly those things have been selling just randomly. And I believe I sold 2 or 3 things, but altogether that came to $57.66. Next is the interest that I gained in my high yield savings account with Marcus. That was actually much higher this month. That was $212.84. I got an email a couple of weeks into August saying, hey, you had somebody who used your link and we didn't properly give either of y'all the bonus. So I got that bonus. It was from like February through April or May or whatever. The promotion, the bonus is always for like 3 months, and they were saying that they didn't give it. I wouldn't have noticed, so I'm really grateful that they did. I don't know if the person who used my link was like, hey, I used this and I didn't get a bonus, but Marcus emailed me directly and said that, and then they were like, you'll see your bonus within a few days, and then I noticed it. So yeah, there was a little bit extra there altogether. From that bonus and that extra interest I was supposed to get, that was $73.19 of this amount. And then of course for August itself, I got my referral bonus promotion as well as the interest. So decent amount gained there. I love gaining interest in this account. It's completely passive income. I'm not doing it. I'm just putting money into a savings account and letting it sit there, and it just grows on its own. So anything that is saved in there, it's just continuing to be saved. Next up are upgrade referrals, which I don't know what happened here, but they were just coming in back to back, and I was like, okay, so altogether that was $350. I opened an upgrade account maybe 2 years ago, and the only reason that I opened it, which this is the reason why I open a lot of my accounts, is to get a bonus. At the time, I think the bonus was like $400, which is really good. Now the bonus is $200, and I do have a referral link, and it seems that, I don't know if this all happened around the same time or what the case was, but quite a few people used my link and I got $350 worth of referral bonuses. So thank you so much to all of you who use this. I do always have that link down below. I get $50 when you sign up with my link, and the bonus still applies to you, which is $200 currently. I know a couple of years ago when I signed up for the bonus, you just had to spend make 2 purchases or something and then you get the bonus. But I think now it's a direct deposit. I could be wrong though. I'll pop it up on the screen as I'm talking about it, but if you're interested, that's always linked down below, and I really appreciate y'all using my link. It definitely supplements my income. I think I still have a couple that are due to be paid out, but yeah, I don't know if it was all at the same time, but I really appreciate it. And then final thing here would be Capital One Venture X reward. So I have the Venture X credit card. I've had it for a couple of years now, and I had a lot saved up on, I still have a lot of points saved up on there so I can use it for travel. And my boyfriend and I went to Wyoming in August, and honestly I thought I had paid for everything. Like I thought we paid for everything and it was all set to go, but we didn't realize that half of the Airbnb still had to be paid for, which was over $800. And then of course I completely forgot that we have to check our bag, which is $35 each way. We flew United. So I used this card to pay for the both of those, and I had enough points to completely cover all 3 of those purchases. So altogether it came to $910.97. Now with this Capital One card, I do have a full video talking about it. It has a $395 annual fee, but they give you travel credit and a bunch of cash back to cover that. And with this card, you get 2 points for any purchase. So this is typically the card that I'm using if I'm like paying for a medical bill, or if I'm going to the doctor and making a copay, or if it's like a random purchase at a random store, like Dollar Tree. I'd never go to Dollar Tree, but like if I were to go to a store that I'm not going to get cash back from my other credit cards, this is the card that I'm using because I get 2 times the points. However, I also have a referral link for this credit card. I mean, if you open this credit card, you also will have a referral link. Like that's typically the case with all of these things. But because of this platform and making that video, a review, I always have the link in my description box. I have hit the limit, I believe, on the number of referrals I can get in 1 year. So I think each referral is worth 10,000 points, and that equals $100. So I already had, I think I can do 10 referrals or 5 referrals. I had a number of referrals on there, and then from the points that I had just sitting in there from everyday purchases, and I had kept some points in there for some time. That's how all of that was built up, and thank you again to those who used my referral. It doesn't tell me who used it or when, but I'm so very grateful I had that because yeah, I completely did not notice that we still had to pay for the Airbnb, and it was just a relief to be able to have it completely paid for through those points, as well as the checked bag, because as you can see, I didn't make much income otherwise, and obviously my boyfriend would cover it if he needed to, you know, but because I had the points, I was like, oh, it's fine, I'll cover it, it's basically free. But yeah, altogether my extra income came to $1,642.81. Very strong month here. And we can go ahead and hop to my extra income tracker. As I say each time in these videos, I never really had a goal for extra income. This is something I just track using a similar fashion as the other tracker. At the beginning of the year, I was like, okay, I'll aim for 6,000 in extra income, but as you can see, I have exceeded that. Added on the 1,642 for August, and so far this year, I've made $7,674 from extra income. A lot of it is from credit card cashback, referrals, account bonuses, apps that I use. Like I said, I film these videos every single month, so if you want to go back and see where I made money, then you can absolutely go and see that. I've already exceeded this goal, the 6,000 goal, by over $1,600. I think for all of 2024, it's going to be about 9,000 or so, maybe even 10,000 of extra income, which is really, really helpful because as I was just talking about with my online income, my business income being a little bit lower, this definitely helps and cushions things. Final numbers to go through would be my expenses. You can see that I don't have too much this month. First thing would be Google Workspace. That is $6. I actually pay for Google Workspace for like 3 different emails, but one of them is monthly for whatever reason. The other 2 are annual, so that's still $6 per month. And then next thing would be Gusto. This is how I run payroll for myself. And for 6 months, I got it free because I opened a business checking account with Novo, and Novo has been great. They also have partnerships with like a ton of these small business brands. So I got 6 months free of Gusto. I had to start paying for that monthly in July, and so that is $46, but not too bad for expenses for the month. Altogether, it came to $52. That's everything for August. Let me know if y'all have any questions about the ways that I make money. I am happy to expand on things. Otherwise, thank you all so much for being here. I really appreciate the support and the positive comments. It really means a lot. Please give this video a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you in my next one.